हेलो दोस्तों, क्या हालचाल है। तो मैं आज बात करने वाला हूं पाइथन के बारे में। तो कल हमने देखा था पाइथन के कुछ डिटेल्स के बारे में। अब हम लोग देखेंगे लुकिंग फॉर समथिंग स्पेसिफिक। तो चलिए लुकिंग फॉर समथिंग स्पेसिफिक में देखते हैं क्या क्या है। इफ यू वांट टू नो वेदर अ पर्टिकुलर एप्लीकेशन, तो यहाँ पे हाईलाइट कर लेते हैं। इफ यू वांट टू नो वेदर अ पर्टिकुलर application or library with particular functionality is available in Python, there are a number of possible source of information। तो बहुत सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल है पाइथन में। चलो इसको हम पेन से कन्वर्ट कर लेते हैं और इसका कलर रखते हैं रेड। The Python website provides a Python package index also known as cheese shop। चीज यानी क्या होता है दोस्तों? चीज बोले तो मक्खन। हाँ, तो मक्खन होता है। चीज शॉप यानी मक्खन का दुकान। A reference to the Monty Python script of the name। There is also a search page for the number of sources of Python related information। Failing that, just Google for phrase including the word Python and you'll get the result you need. If all else fails, ask on the Python news group and there's a good chance someone will put you on the right track। तो पाइथन के डिटेल्स के लिए बहुत सारे अवेलेबल हैं, जैसे पैकेज इन बॉक्स हो गए। उसके सर्च पेज पे हो सकता है, नहीं है तो गूगल में आप पूछ सकते हैं, नहीं तो पाइथन का न्यूज़ ग्रुप है, आप वहाँ से भी इंफॉर्मेशन ले सकते हैं, कोई ना कोई आपको बता देगा। तो ये सारी डिटेल्स हैं फॉर समथिंग स्पेसिफिक में। चलिए फ्रिक्वेंटली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन में क्या है, कुछ क्वेश्चंस होता है जो लोग पूछते हैं, उसका जवाब देखते हैं। इफ यू हैव अ क्वेश्चन, इट इज गुड आइडिया टू ट्राई द एफएक्यू। एफएक्यू यानी फ्रीक्वेंटली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन, व्हिच आंसर्स द मोस्ट कॉमनली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस अबाउट पाइथन। तो एफएक्यू में भी आपको बहुत सारे जवाब मिल जाएंगे जो कि पाइथन में पूछे जाते हैं। लुकिंग फॉर हेल्प, इफ यू वांट टू हेल्प टू डेवलप पाइथन, अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आप पाइथन को डेवलप करने में हेल्प करें, तो टेक अ लुक एट द डेवलपर्स एरिया फॉर फर्दर इंफॉर्मेशन। Please note that you don't have to be an expert programmer to help. The documentation is just as important as the compiler and still needs plenty of work। ये अच्छी बात है भाई कि ग्रेटिट्यूड है, ये कह रहा है कि जरूरी नहीं कि पाइथन में हर कुछ 100% श्योर हो, लेकिन इतना है कि अगर आप एक्सपर्ट प्रोग्रामर नहीं भी हैं और अगर आपको कुछ गलती या कोई सुझाव दिखता है तो आप ऐड कर सकते हैं पाइथन में। तो ये सारी चीज़ें अच्छी हैं। चलिए हम जाते हैं अपन बोर्ड पे और वापस डेस्कटॉप पे और लुकिंग फॉर हेल्प। तो ये हो गया, कुछ डिटेल्स थे। अबाउट्स में देखिए क्या है, गेटिंग स्टार्टेड। तो हम लोग देखते हैं कि कैसे हम स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं पाइथन को पढ़ना, और ये हमने ऑलरेडी देख लिया है। चलो पहले इसको इरेज कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड गंदा लग रहा है। चलो जी, तो फिर से विल गो टू द ओपन बोर्ड एंड देन डेस्कटॉप, और फिर तो हमारा अबाउट में गेटिंग स्टार्टेड हो गया। पाइथन ब्रोचर, चलो इसके बारे में देख लेते हैं कि क्या है, कैसे से पढ़ना है और कौन कौन सी डिटेल को पहले देखनी है। आई मीन दिस इज जस्ट लाइक अ सिलेबस। तो get the Python brochure volume 1 downloaded, इसको मैं डाउनलोड करना पड़ेगा। The very successful printed version is finally out of stock since 2018। तो 2018 से प्रिंटेड वर्जन मार्केट में अवेलेबल है। The first run of the printed edition was successfully released in 2014 at the PyCon in Montreal। After that, उसके बाद we have distributed this excellent showcase of Python to the major computing conferences around the world। यानी क्या क्या पढ़ना है उसके बारे में पाइथन ने पूरी दुनिया को ये बता दिया और उसका एक ब्रोचर भी दे दिया। We were proud to offer to ship the second print run until the end of 2016। ठीक है, we have sent all our copies to your local events and shows around Python over the whole world। सारे संसार में इसको फैला दिया है, जो कि अच्छी बात है। Since then, it is still a growing technology that powers the web and science and engineering in both education and production। तो सारी चीज़ें पाइथन का काम आ रहा है। Get the PDF file downloaded। You can download the Python brochure as the latest updated screen resolution PDF suitable for electronic distribution as well as suited for low resolution printing। Quick read license, तो ये सारा है। If you're free to read distribution PDF वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह। अब get the PDF फाइल बोल रहा है, तो हम लोग जाएंगे ओपन बोर्ड में एंड देन विल गो टू द डेस्कटॉप और यहाँ पे क्लिक करेंगे गेट द पीडीएफ फाइल, देखते हैं कि क्या है इस ब्रोचर में, एंड दैट्स हाउ यू गेट टू नो कि इस ब्रोचर में क्या क्या है. सो दिस इज द वन, ये वाला. चलिए इसको हम लोग डाउनलोड कर लेते हैं या देख लेते हैं. चलो डेस्कटॉप पे ही चलेगा. वंस इट इज डाउनलोडेड वी विल सी कि क्या क्या डिटेल्स हैं इसमें और हमें क्या क्या पढ़ना है पाइथन के बारे में. तो ये एक समरी प्रदान कर देगा. चलो विल गो टू द ओपन बोर्ड. वी विल go back to the desktop and then we'll open it up. तो चलिए पहले ब्राउज़र को देख लेते हैं. आई डोंट नो इसको क्या सही से बोला जाता है, ब्राउज़र या व्हाटएवर. मैं इसको सिलेबस ही कंसिडर कर रहा हूँ. सो लेट्स बिगिन और देखते हैं कि क्या है. विल हैव टू गो टू द ओपन बोर्ड एंड देन गो टू द डेस्कटॉप. हाँ, तो प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज चेंज द वर्ल्ड, सबसे पहले पेज में ये लिखा हुआ है. केस स्टडीज एंड सक्सेस स्टोरी, ये वॉल्यूम 1 में पढ़ना है कि कौन कौन से सिनेरियोस थे और कितनी सफलता लोगों को मिली है. दूसरा है टर्बो चार्ज्ड, यानी कैसे चार्ज हुआ इसका, इसमें एक बहुत अच्छा इमेज दिया हुआ है. प्रोग्रामिंग विथ पाइथन दिया हुआ है. तो सॉफ्टवेयर क्वालिटी इज अ वाइटल ingredient to success in the industry and science. Ubiquitous IT system controls the business process of the global economy. Increasingly, power computers and sophisticated algorithms provide the platform for new scientific discoveries. And global communication is inconceivable without intelligent software. In the race for the consumers, the pole position belongs to those who get to the market faster than the competitors. Better and more creative solutions combined with the ability to respond instantly to the new challenges drive the race. Writing secure and reliable programs in a fraction of the time normally requires gets you first across the finish line. The programming language of the agile era. Agility is the hallmark of our times, and Python is the programming language of the agile era. The Python Universal Programming Language is the turbocharger of the IT department. Compared with the other modern programming languages such as Java or C, Python achieves superior results in significantly shorter timescale for a number of different reasons. For example, Python is very lean programming language. Python programs are a great deal shorter than the code written in other modern programming language. As a result, both development times and maintenance costs are drastically reduced. Less code means fewer errors, meaning the cost of identifying and eliminating these errors is also reduced. A comprehensive standard library and thousands of additional libraries in the Python package index provide developers with high quality solution which they can easily integrate into their applications to meet virtually any requirement. In this way, Python frees up vast resource which can be earmarked for more productive use elsewhere. The master key for system integration. Python offers unique benefits of system integration. On the one hand, there are huge numbers of Python libraries uh, with which virtually a third-party system can be integrated. On the other hand, the libraries of many other programming languages can also be used in Python. Once they have been programmed, Python applications can run on all operating systems for which a Python interpreter exists, significantly reducing the cost of operating system specific applications. The languages that had changed everything, यानी वो ऐसा language जिसने सब कुछ बदल दिया. For the over 20 years, Python has been used successfully throughout the world as a programming language in industry, in the service sector, and also in research and science to meet a wide range of different requirements. In this time, the language has changed many things. बहुत सारी चीज़ों को बदल दिया जिसका नाम Python है. The Python programming language is easy to learn. It has blurred the boundaries between users and the developers. Increasing number of scientists, engineers, financial experts, and others with little programming experience and using Python to solve specific complex technical problems. The web. Python impresses Mozilla. The Mozilla Corporation, manufacturer of the Firefox web browser and the Thunderbird email client, is impressed with the Python and uses the language for its web services. The add-on.mozilla.org and the support.mozilla.com website and the Scholars Crash reporting system are based on Django and Python. So यहाँ पे Django जो है एक framework है जहाँ पे Python की code लिखते हैं. Firefox Sync Server. The Firefox Sync Server, which is used to synchronize bookmarks, browsing history, password, and open tab on different computers and mobile devices, was also written in Python. The Python programming language supports many programming paradigms and can be put to produce use virtually anywhere. What's more, Python is not restricted to the web. For example, we can also use Python for our packaging and build systems. The Python ecosystem is very rich and well developed. Our developers can incorporate existing libraries into their projects and only need to develop the new functions that they need. Python concise syntax is simple and yet highly productive. This means that the new developers can very quickly get involved in our projects even if they are not fully familiar with Python. बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं और पढ़ के मज़ा आया. इसका मतलब ये है कि थोड़ा सा easy to learn language है. Sync imports are less code is better. A task that requires an average of 20 lines of code in C and 7 in Java can often be done with just one line in Python. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है कि जहाँ पे 20 लाइन आप लिखते हो C में या 7 लाइन्स लिखते हो Java में, 1 लाइन में आप लिख सकते हो Python में. तो powered by Python अब इसको पढ़ते हैं, देखते हैं ये क्या चीज़ है. Let's go back to the desktop once again and open board. Okay, and so desktop powered by Python. इसको पढ़ते हैं कि ये चीज़ आखिर है क्या. Before we begin, यहाँ पे powered by Python है. यहाँ से पहले Google में एक information है. Python has been an important part of Google since the beginning and remains so as the system grows and evolves. Today, dozens of Google engineers use Python, and we are looking for more people with the skills in this language. Peter Nowak, director for research at Google Inc. तो बहुत सारे लोगों को गूगल में ज़रूरत है पाइथन इंजीनियर्स की या पाइथन डेवलपर्स की. तो ये भी एक अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी है क्योंकि गूगल इज़ अ प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी. तो इट्स अ गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी. और सबसे अच्छी बात लगी कि जो नए हैं नोवाइस है बिल्कुल न्यू टू दी software development field, they can also figure out and learn it quickly. Powered by Python. In 1998, इसे पढ़ते हैं 1998 में क्या हुआ था. Small company from California with the help of the Python programming language changed the way we search for relevant information on the internet. The company had an unusual sounding name, Google. 12 years on this name is valued at 111 billions US dollars, making it one of the most valuable brands in the world. Thanks to the innovative products, Google has quickly risen to its position as a market-leading online information provider. Google mission is to organize the world information and make it universally accessible and useful. It is safe to assume that without Python, the World Wide Web (WWW) would not exist in its present form. Not only Google, but also many other companies and open source communities have changed the web and with it our lives using Python. That's very impressive. Tailor made for web applications. इसे पढ़ने से पहले थोड़ा सा पेज को zoom out कर देते हैं and before that we are going to erase all the marks that we have done. Let's go to the Google board, open board, and then go to the desktop. Tailor made web applications. How a stronger goes large. तो ये दोनों को हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. This is the page, entire page. तो यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं. The Python programming language is tailor-made to perform new tasks on the World Wide Web. Frameworks and application servers such as Zoop, Django, इसको हम लोग Django पढ़ते हैं, Turbo Gears and Pliners have enabled much startups to implement new service and business models on the internet quickly, securely, and well built-in scalability. YouTube. Python is fast enough for our site and allow us to provide maintenance features in the record times with a minimum of developers. Softwarearchitecture.com. It is easy enough to work out what this means for a code base consisting of several thousand lines of code. Huge amount of time can be saved in development and long-term maintenance of Python programs. With every line of code that can be left out, a possible source of error is also avoided. ये अच्छी बात है. How a shortener goes large. Bitly is a URL shortener and analytics service based in New York City, handling hundreds of millions of events per day. The majority of the code is written in Python. Python scale well and means that shortener really can do it large. Bitly shortener approximately 80 million new URLs per day and handles hundreds of millions of clicks on those URLs. Bitly chose Python for its ability to develop rapidly and for its vast standard library. The company also makes extensive use of Python's numerical computing frameworks. Python serves all user facing pages as well as large portion of the public API traffic. Additionally, Python does the heavy lifting for all the asynchronous work in the branch system. All of its basically internal APIs are written in or prototyped in Python. तो ये एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है. YouTube पे भी Python से काम होता है. Let's erase this up and go back to the desktop to scroll to the next page. तो ये एक इमेज दिया हुआ है, हाउ सर्वर मंकी अट्रैक्ट्स एंड रिटेन्स टॉप डेवलपर्स फ्रॉम सी शार्प डॉट नेट टू पाइथन. ये तो मैं भी यूज़ करता हूँ सर्वर मंकी फॉर टेकिंग सर्वर. तो चलिए इसके बारे में हम लोग पढ़ते हैं और देखते हैं कि कैसे काम करता है. ServerMonkey is the world's largest server company with over 1 million server responses every day on its website. The company has built tools based on over 10 years of experience in survey methodology and web development. Following an acquisition in 2009, it has grown to over 100 employees throughout the United States and Portugal, with its headquarters in Palo Alto, CA. All the time the acquisition, the company was running a single monolithic C Sharp.NET web application. While the system was running smoothly, it was slow to add, test, and deploy new features. SurveyMonkey decided to bite the bullet and commit to writing the application in Python, breaking core features into the separate services. The service communicates via hardened web API. The decomposition makes it possible to build features on smaller codebase that are more easily manageable and can be released on independent schedules. The transition to Python from .NET has been a great success. Our Python application handles heavy traffic without problem. Developers have found it possible to add a new feature much more quickly than before. New employees get up to speed in a matter of days and recurring has become easy. Chuck Groom, head engineering at the Seattle SurveyMonkey office. तो ये भी बहुत अच्छी बात है. ये तो वेबसाइट में पर्सनली यूज़ करता हूँ क्रिकेट की टीम में लेने के लिए सर्वे. तो दिस इज़ रियली ग्रेट और मुझे अच्छा लगा जान के आज की पाइथन से बना हुआ है. सो इसरी लेट्स रीड अबाउट इट. ये क्या है इसरी, इसके बारे में पढ़ते हैं. So Esri users range from veterans who have been using GIS through several generations of our platform to young people educated in the last software approaches. Using Python as our core scripting language, let's reach everyone whether to build a simple repeatable workflow or conduct complex GIS analysis. Mapping knowledge with the Python. Scientists, through leaders and innovators, including commercial and government workforce, are increasing sharing their knowledge using geographic information system to better understand problems and make better decisions. To help us, their users, Esri, leading provider of GIS solution, created a Python module for the RGS system called ArchiPy. Python was chosen for its ease of use, extensibility, readability, openness, and power. Now, professionals and programmers from nearly any discipline can incorporate their work and methods into RGS since Python has become the language of data analysis, conversion, and management, which in turn is increasing the productivity of RGS users as well, expanding the use of RGS into the new market, increasing productivity. GIS application developers also benefit from AICPY. They can rapidly prototype and test script in an interactive environment, scale application to meet demand, and port applications across platform. Solutions to many other problems have already been devised by the other developers. Extensive online documentation, numerous books, forums, and mailing lists, and also congestions and conferences across the globe make it easy to learn the fascinating programming language. The Python community and extended workbench of companies' own IT department. So we are already close to 20 minutes और 10 मिनट का हम लोग रीडिंग करेंगे and then we'll stop it or cover it in the next video. तो 20 मिनट 28 सेकंड हो चुके हैं. So let's do it and read OpenERP. It's all about agility. OpenERP is a full-featured enterprise resource planning suite written in Python. One of the key strengths of OpenERP is that it is agile at all levels. Customization, modularity, and quick start for the newcomers. These characteristics are beneficial for both customers and developers. Customers need agility to react to the changing business needs immediately, and OpenERP develops new agility to drive the software forward and stay ahead of the competitions. All this possible because of Python framework upon the OpenERP based. थोड़ा सा और पढ़ लेते हैं what is OpenERP और देखते हैं. Fast tracking new professionals to productivity. Due to the fast growing and the high demand for the open ERP, the company has to train integration partners every day so that they can become proficient and start customer implementation in just 1 week. Most of them don't have advanced knowledge of Python where they start, but in just few hours of training, they can have a new open ERP module app up and running. OpenERP. Python played a strategic role in the development of OpenERPs. The flexibility of Python gave us the capability to adapt to make or design decisions changes over the years. It is very important for large products as the customer's demand evolves very quickly. 5 years ago, the best ERPs were three-tier application with a rich user interface. Today, you need a web interface to be on the top. Tomorrow, you will need to be on the mobile or tablet or PC. Most of our competitors did not succeed in evolving with the marketing, and this is what makes OpenERP a killer application. We have all the features of 7 years of development application, but with the user interface of the recent cool applications. So OpenERP developments need agility to drive software forward and stay ahead in the competition. वैट रेवेन्यू कलेक्शन इन घाना. चलो ये देखते हैं ये क्या सिस्टम था घाना. और Ghana is one of the few countries in Western Africa which, with a growing economy, value-added tax is a major source of revenue for the government of the Ghana. Unfortunately, collecting the VAT is difficult. Many small traders have trouble calculating and reporting the VAT tax on this sold product. A Swiss company, iTechnologies AG, had an idea of how to improve the situation instead of letting the traders do the VAT calculation and reporting themselves. They suggested having the trader use an online terminal which works as simple electronic cash register with integrated book keeping VAT calculation and reporting. To convince the Ghana VAT services, they agreed to run a pilot project. We wouldn't have been able to do this with any other technology, only Python, with its extremely high efficiency, clear syntax, and large number of professionals, quality, extensive, and framework made this possible. Since the project was time critical, Aya contacted Ajax.com, a German consulting company, to get the backend server for the system implemented. Egenix designed and rolled out a complete end-to-end system based on PostgreSQL and Python communication with the trade terminals, managing trade cells in the database, and providing live monitoring via a web interface to the VAT service, all in just 3 months. The Ghana VAT services were immediately sold to the idea and now using the system to improve VAT revenues for the traders in the small trader program. Since Python is an interpreted language, the entire compilation stage is eliminated from the development process, which normally entails three working steps: programming, compiling, debugging. Optimization error by the compiler resulting in crashes which are difficult to analyze are similarly ruled out. Furthermore, programming errors do not necessarily result in crashes. A comprehensive log is created for each exception, which significantly reduces error analysis and cost. In addition, Python is designed to ensure that certain errors cannot even occur in the first place. Competitive programs offering maximum benefits to the customer can be created very rapidly. Python therefore opens up entirely new dimensions in agile development. Prototypes can be developed much more quickly and can be adapted in the real time to the user requirements. तो घाना में भी ये वेब सर्विसेज के लिए यूज हुआ है। चलो इसको हम लोग कर देते हैं रीच और फिर स्क्रॉल अप करके आगे बढ़ते हैं। 25 मिनट का टाइम हो चुका है खत्म। विल स्टिल फोरकास्ट वॉच, अब इसके बारे में पढ़ते हैं कि ये क्या है। ये है 200 नंबर पेज। चलो इसको देखते हैं ये क्या चीज है। Tomorrow we'll know how accurate yesterday's weather forecast was. By then, however, no one is interested anymore, or are they? Improved quality of the Python. Meteorologists would, of course, like to compare their forecast with the weather they actually occurred, therefore, with the real measurement data. In order to optimize their calculations module and improve the quality of their forecast in the USA, Canada, and globally, Python and the web based system Forecast Watch are used for this purpose. Forecast is used by the Weather Channel and the Weather Network in Canada, among others. The system collects weather forecasts from a large number of national and international forecasting companies and compare them with the actual observations from over about 1200 locations around the world. The meteorologist can see aggregated data on the temperature, precipitation, wind, and opacity forecast presented in the web based view, and they can filter the data down from a nationwide summary all the way down to the individual's local forecast. The entire system is written in the Python. वाओ, ये तो बहुत बड़ी बात है कि सारी जगह का डेटा जहाँ पे फोरकास्ट होता है वहाँ पे ये देखते हैं कि कितना एक्यूरेट था, और लमसम 1200 से भी ज़्यादा लोकेशन के डेटा को लेकर के ये वाला किया जाता है। Forecast Watch. For Forecast Watch, Python is powered to do a lot of very few lines to the code allowed us to get the forecast prototype up in a matter of weeks, and it has allowed us to continue to use that code as the product has expanded. Having come from C++ and Java, Python's interactivity made testing codes easily and made trying out new ideas or features painless and quick. This has allowed us to be nimble in meeting customer needs and to react quickly when a web page format changes the new fields and added. Wow. Global earthquake model calculating the inconceivable. Wow. यानी इसको भी ये करता है। चलो अब इसको हम लोग देखते हैं। Over half million of people died in the last decade due to earthquake. Most of these in the developing world, where risk is increasing due to the rapid population growth and urbanization. Recent earthquakes in Haiti, Japan, New Zealand, and Turkey painfully remind the world of the destruction impact of seismic events and the importance of the availability of reliable earthquake risk information. In many earthquake prone regions, no risk module exists to provide such information. There is also no agreed global standard for risk assessment, which are critical for the effective and unambiguous communication of seismic risk and are essential as input for increasing risk awareness and undertaking mitigating action. For the benefit of the society, OECD's Global Science Forum created the opportunity for an initiative to leverage scientific knowledge on earthquake risk for benefit of society worldwide. In January 2009, the Global Earthquake Modem (GEM) Foundation started to develop uniform, standard, open software and tools for worldwide earthquake risk assessment. Currently, hundreds of organizations and individuals are working together on the OpenQuake platforms, which is powered by OpenQuake Engine, an open source application written in the Python, which is used by scientists, engineers, government officials, and the financial sector to perform earthquake hazard and risk analysis on a global scale. We find Python to be a high product language which facilitates rapid prototyping and the frequent adjustments needed to keep up to date with the latest user requirements, says Lars Butler, one of the chief developers at OpenQuake. We also find Python to be an appropriate tool for the job to give an availability of several powerful libraries with to more of the heavy lifting and mission numbers. तो बस फिलहाल इतना ही. We'll go to the open board and go to the desktop, close it up. फिर से मिलेंगे. तो अभी तक हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ें देखें जिसमें पाइथन का एप्लीकेशन देखा, अर्थक्वेक में होता है इसका यूज़, वेदर फोरकास्टिंग में होता है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं. और उसके बाद हमने देखा कि घाना में कैसे वैट कैलकुलेशन को इजी करने के लिए भी पाइथन का यूज़ हुआ था. तो ये सारी कुछ चीज़ें थी. अब हम लोग आगे बाद में कंटिन्यू करेंगे. तो चलिए फिलहाल इतना ही.